Hi, I'm Alicia Young, and this presentation is about gifts that we would give to our staff members or our student, and what is the appropriate way to handle those situations. So when we're thinking about giving gifts, it's important to consider what that item is for and how it would be used, and whether or not it is actually considered a gift or a school supply. So we might ask the question, does the item leave the school when the teacher transfers or terminates? So if the answer is yes, then that item would be considered a gift. So how do we handle the finances when giving gifts to our students? There's many ways that we might think about giving gifts, and one is that we would perhaps provide a gift as an incentive to a fundraiser. So, for example, maybe they're selling something, and if they're the top seller, then they win this particular gift. Or it might be for an award or an achievement. And so things that we need to keep in mind is that that gift should only go to students who participate in the fundraiser. It's appropriate that the group raising the funds is who is actually receiving the gifts. And we want to be sure that we don't favor a group over another group, perhaps that isn't related at all to the fundraiser. So we want to make sure that it's going to the kids that are doing the fundraising. When we think about special achievement gifts, or those things might be for honors or athletics, we know we have honors assemblies and we have athletic banquets. So what we need to remember about those gifts is that we keep the spending down so that they're nominal in value. And then how do we pay for those gifts? We might pay for those out of the general fund. It's also appropriate to take donations for those things. Parent groups might work to provide the funding for that, as well as that money could come from athletic funds. What's really important to remember is that we consider the public impression of how we spend our money, because we want to make sure that we're always being fiscally responsible with our funds, and that the public sees us as fiscally responsible. So what about gifts to staff members? We may have those occasions that are special that we want to perhaps give a gift for a baby shower, maybe a wedding, or maybe there's a death in a family. And so things that we need to know are that we need to make sure that price is down on those items. And then how would we pay for those? Oftentimes we'll have maybe a remembrance fund that is for the staff, and it's run by a committee of teachers or staff members in the building. And that money is collected through staff donations. Perhaps that committee charges annual dues, and so they use that money for things like this. Perhaps they do a fundraiser for the staff, like maybe a coffee bar or a pop machine or something like that, and that's how they raise money. But those might be some ways to collect money. One thing that's important is also to know is that that committee is the one who writes the guidelines for giving the gifts and the procedures that need to be followed. It's important that that committee has rotating members and that they meet every year and they revisit those guidelines and follow those guidelines for providing gifts for special occasions. Fundraising incentives. So maybe you have like a t-shirt sale in order to make some money. If this is something that the whole staff would participate in, and maybe a gift goes to the highest seller, remember that the cost of the gift is going to be less than 5% of the profits, and that amount should always be subtracted from the profits for those types of gifts and fundraising activities. What about all staff gifts? So back to school, we often like to give gifts as administrators or Teacher Appreciation Week. It's important that we recognize staff for all their hard work. And so things that we want to keep in mind in providing those gifts is that we keep the price down, so our the amount is nominal. We might pay for that out of staff-generated funds. Perhaps it could be donated from a parent organization. If we did a fundraiser where the whole staff participates in that fundraiser, then we could use some money from that. If we were to use general fund, a couple of things have to be in place. It needs to be supported by the school board policies in your particular school district, so we want to check that. It would also need to be for classroom use, so some kind of school supply or teacher supply, and we would want to make sure that it was less than $5 per person. We would never want to give cash or gift certificates as a gift because these are considered income to the teacher, and they have to be reported to the IRS and are taxable. So those are things we would want to avoid, even though that they seem like they'd be super easy to give gift certificates. They're really not appropriate. So what about those special efforts, those times of tragedy, maybe a catastrophic event or illness, and we want to provide some additional support to a staff member or student? Remember, any amount of money is considered income and is taxable for that employee. So it's often best to reach out to a parent organization or a community organization to coordinate these types of efforts. Funds would be collected at a local bank. They would definitely not go to the school. The bookkeeper would not be recording this in the bookkeeping records or would not be collecting money at the school. So it would be important to keep this type of fundraising separate and let the community members support this type of a gift. So it's often very important for school morale, teacher morale, and recognitions for students that we're able to provide gifts, and these acts of kindness can still be promoted while maintaining the integrity of the school's finances. So it's important to remember that if we follow the guidelines that are set forth by the text and by the board policies, that we can indeed give gifts and celebrate while still keeping the integrity of the school's finances strong. And that is the presentation on what we need to keep in mind when giving gifts to students and staff. Thank you.